Hello and welcome to A Book in 5 Minutes with me, Lindsay Milner. This week's book is Ikigai and it is by Hector Garcia and Franesc Miralles. This is a bestseller. It's something that was suggested to me, it was recommended to me as something that will be worth reading, and because of my interest in living our best life and learning to be happy, I thought I'd give this one a go. It's subtitled something like The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life. I can't wave the book at you because I read it on an electronic copy. I read it on iBooks, I think, or Kindle, one or the other. And so I haven't got the actual physical copy of the book to wave at you or to check what the subtitle is. But yeah, that's the gist of it. The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life. And the authors became interested in this concept, in the concept of Ikigai, when they lived and worked in Japan and started and discovered that there were a significantly higher number of what they call super centenarians, so people who live in past 100. And we're interested in how this happened within Japan. There are other cultures around the world where this happens and they acknowledge that, but generally in the Western world we don't have that many people who live well past 100 years old. So they were interested in how and why this happens, and they came across this concept of Ikigai. And again, if you've got the physical copy of the book, the back of the book, back cover has got this diagram on it, which is essentially 4 circles that interlap with each other. One of the circles is what you love to do. Another is what the world needs you to do. What's your purpose? What's your contribution to the world? The next is what you could be paid to do, because obviously they accept that people need to earn an income to, in order to live a comfortable life. And the last thing is what you're good at. Actually, it's not the last thing, but I've read the circles round clockwise. And the 4 circles intersect. Where 2 intersect, there's a word for those. Vocation, profession, mission, something like that. I can't remember. But the bit in the middle that I do remember is your Ikigai. So where these 4 concepts all intersect with each other, the activity that you love to do, you're good at, the world will pay you to do it and the world needs you to do it, that is your Ikigai. However, on reading the book, there's not really very much about how to achieve those things or how to find something that does intersect with all those 4 concepts. The book focuses quite a lot. There's a lot of wisdom in there. There's a lot of sort of things like, eat a healthy diet, keep your mind and body active as you get older, though, and mind and body are equally important. And if you keep those things active, then you will live a long and happy life. But it was full of the wisdom. It was full of all these little sort of aphorisms, these things that people say are the essence of a long and happy life. But it was really light on how to actually achieve those things. There's a section in the book, and I have got it open here on my iPad, so I'm going to just read a couple of one of the chapters is a collection of advice from people who've lived to over 100. So the headline on this one, Maria, who's 116 years old. I've never eaten meat in my life. Okay, fine. So a healthy diet, you didn't have meat. There's another guy here, Misao, who's 117 years old. And his headline advice is eat and sleep and you'll live a long time. You have to learn to relax. Okay, all true, but that's, and I admire these people. I admire that they can do this and that they've achieved this in their life. I'm not trying to take that away from them, but really they're not actually helping us or teaching us. And I felt that the whole book fell into that trap. It was lots of, interesting things, lots of wisdom, but just really light on practical strategies as to how to achieve that. You know, if you're in a job that you don't like, or you're in a relationship that's not working for you, or you don't have enough income, you don't have decent housing, all of those things, and you know, what information has that got for us? It's just not there. And I do accept that people who have little, because some of these people do live in very rural, quite poor communities, and yeah, it is their attitude and their outlook on life that is helping them to live these long, healthy, happy lives. And it's great that that happens. But we can't all, you know, just go off and live in a rural commune somewhere, because our lives are just not set up that way. Should you read the book? Well, I mean, it's a bestseller, so people must have liked it. Somebody recommended it to me, but to be fair, I don't think she'd actually got very far into it herself, so I don't know what she thought of it. It sounds like it should be a good read, and it was interesting. It was a little bit of light entertainment. I was quite happy reading it. I just felt like I didn't really learn anything useful from it. So yeah, if you're interested, if you just want to pass the time and read something that's quite interesting and a little bit inspiring, yeah, go ahead and read it. If you want practical tips on how to learn to be happy, how to learn to be healthy, and how to live a happy life, then really don't waste your time on this. That's my opinion. So that is this week's book in 5 minutes. Until next time, bye.